Good evening, everyone. Oh dear. Well, you know that I am a teacher. So let's try that again. Good evening, everyone. We like a response. That's what we are trained to get. All right? So at this time, I really want to thank all of you for being here. My name is Sandra Goodrich, and for this ceremony, I will be your MC and lead and everything else. I want to apologize for our slightly late start, and I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this, our ceremony where we acknowledge our sponsors. So at this time, let me officially begin. So sponsors, and that includes all title sponsor, Dasani and Powerade, all other sponsors, principals, representatives of the schools. We're seeing some of the athletes, some students, coaches, whatever category you fit into, and especially our media partners. We want to welcome you to this, our short ceremony. Because as you know, this is the Meet the Sponsors event, and we get started tomorrow. So it's always good to acknowledge all of our sponsors just before we get the ball rolling. Today, we are here to interact with each other, to hear from some of you. We know that we will have kind of like an open mic session where you are free to acknowledge and free to give your points. It's always good to see familiar faces because as we look into the crowd, we generally recognize everybody because you're with us every year. And it's so good to have all of you back. We know that we have a good brand. And if we didn't have a good brand, you wouldn't want to be with us. So we thank all of you for coming. We want to really acknowledge the input that everybody here gives each year and the investment into the youth of our country. We know that we save a lot of them by sport. Do you agree? No? Well, I am telling you, anytime you have a bad behaved child, send them to a sport. Chances are, once they really get into the sport and they're training, they're not bad behaved anymore. So we really want to acknowledge the investment that you make. We do not take any of our sponsors lightly. We have sponsors ranging from platinum all the way through, but everything that you do, we actually appreciate. And we really want to thank all of you for being here. It would be remiss of me, though, not to acknowledge and give the opportunity for her to speak. Our title sponsor, Dasani and Powerade, which is a platinum sponsor, is normally represented by Mr. Clifford Gooden-Edgell or Ms. Shanice Brewster-Charles, and Shanice is here with us. And I want you to welcome Shanice as she brings brief remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not a teacher, but I think we could do a little bit better. Okay, good. It is an honor to stand here before you today as title sponsor of the Dasani Powerade BSSAC series. This is an incredible event that the Barbados Bottling Company has sponsored for over 4 decades. I would like to also extend a warm welcome to the fellow sponsors gathered here today. Thank you for joining me on this journey in the spirit of sportsmanship and to ensure that this event comes off successfully each and every year under the leadership of the BSSAC Organizing Committee. As a company, we understand that the youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow. And through sport, they not only build strength and resilience, but they also learn the value of discipline, perseverance, and respect. These values are ones that we hold dear at the Barbados Bottling Company, and one of the many reasons why we are always eager to be a part of this event and multiple sporting disciplines across the island. Supporting this event is more than just an opportunity for us to showcase our hydration brands, Dasani and Powerade. It is a chance for us to invest in the futures of our young, talented individuals who are out there being the athletes that they deserve to be, in the spotlight to showcase their performances as they have trained long and hard in this hot sun for many, many, many months. Thank you once again to everyone here, everyone involved in making this event possible. We are excited to see the performances which will unfold at the field events commencing tomorrow. And Of course, we will have our low rivalries. I am the most biased, unbiased title sponsor. Go CCFS and QC. But once again, just thank you guys all for the continued support, and we're looking forward to an amazing series. Thanks.
I'm always excited every year when somebody calls the name of a school and then we get this response. I'm not sure, I can't remember her name, right next to Ryan. When you said CCFS, she was like, oh, and you added on QC, she's like, oh, my bad. Immediately. Yes, yes. That's when you go to more than one school. But I mean, your excitement for CCFS rivaled only Ken Moore's, right? Yes. But then when she called the other school, it was like, what? Like, no, I can't be cheering for that. But isn't that what we do? A lot of us are in trouble, though, because we would have gone to maybe one of the schools that we don't head, and then we are forced to support all of them. All right? So here we will be just as unbiased, I guess, or biased as she would be, as Shanice would be. So before I open up to anybody else who may want to greet, and I really encourage the sponsors to be acknowledged today and to greet us, I want to tell you who the sponsors are. To the young people who are in the audience, they should know who is investing in them. All right? So our platinum and title sponsor, Dasani and Powerade. Our golden sponsors, Insurance Corporation of Barbados Limited, represented by Mr. Corey Wilson. Cooperators General Insurance Company Limited. I'm seeing Sabrina today and not Cheryl, so represented by Ms. Sabrina Blackman. Sol Barbados Limited, represented by Bradley Lashley, or Carol, or Sherry Ann. I'm not sure who is coming. And our silver sponsors, Hot 95.3 FM, usually here represented by Vilmore Johnson or Mr. Scott Headley today. Brighton Stokes Limited, Miss Laura Gaskin Stanton, Miss Kimberly Willoughby or Miss Chanel Actie. Pirates Inn Hotel, Miss Renee Coppin and Mr. Kenny Hudson, and they're both here. Bronze sponsors, Armstrong Agencies, Miss Michelle Maynard, Miss Karen Haynes, brand managers. Digicel Barbados Limited, Miss Ashley Dial. Signia Globe Financial, and we have Rochelle with us this time around. Rochelle Lucas. Wibisco, Miss Leah Walker. Laboratory and Sport, Mr. Anthony Miller. City of Bridgetown Cooperative Credit Union, Mr. Akeem Nero or Mr. Marcus Myers. I think I saw Marcus earlier. Barbados National Oil Company Limited by Miss Keisha Griffith. Barbados Teachers Cooperative Credit Union, just coming on board again. The Royal Commonwealth Society, and I'm not sure if Mr. Jones will be representing the Teachers Cooperative Credit Union today. The Royal Commonwealth Society, and I'm seeing Mr. Ryan Brathwaite here, made it against the Odds Foundation. And this year, we are happy to acknowledge the Ministry of Youth, Sport, and Community Empowerment. They're also on board. And of course, we want to tell you how they're allocated as well. Hot 95.3 and the Barbados National Oil Company Limited, they are responsible for the semi-finals. Sol Barbados Series is the 100-meter series. Cooperators General Insurance Company has for time immemorial been doing the relays. Laboratory and Sport, the under-13 division. Signia Globe Financial, the under-15 division. Digicel Barbados Limited, the under-17 division. And Armstrong Agencies, the under-20 division. And of course, we will do nothing. We will be able to showcase nothing that we do without the help of our media partners, Sports.bb, Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, Starcom Network, The Nation Newspaper, Barbados Today, and Loop News. So let's give a round of applause for all of those sponsors who have seen the need to invest in our youth. And this is the time for our principals present. And I think I want to acknowledge that there are three relatively new, as in relatively new to the BSSAC scene, principals, so they will get to see and to interact with you as well and get to see who you are. And those coaches and students, this is your time to be able to come up and say your greeting, give your words of advice, have your rivalry. This is the time to be open. I want to especially acknowledge as well, not only members of the BSAC committee, but two of our retired principals who for as long as I was in education were involved in BSAC. Mr. Vasco Dash, who is still on the committee, Stan Dashi, or Daddy Dash as he's known, still working, former principal of the Lodge School, and then, so as to help my friend, former deputy principal of the Christ Church Foundation School. That's just for you. That's for you. So you're supposed to say no, keep noise, right? But really, former principal of the St. Michael's School, Mr. Shelton Perkins. Never aging, Mr. Perkins. Very good. And we certainly can't do what we do without them. All right, so we really want to acknowledge them and thank them. So at this time, I'm going to open the floor to any of the sponsors as you come. Don't worry, we know that they go down because of the wind here. We put them back up and they go down again, but that's all right. So this is the time for any of you to come and to acknowledge what?
On behalf of the Digicel Barbados team, I'd like to extend a warm thank you to the Barbados Secondary School Athletics Championship Organizing Committee for inviting us here to be here today. It is a privilege to be a part of such an iconic event, and we are thrilled to once again support BSAC as a sponsor. We also want to extend our heartfelt congratulations to all the students who've worked hard to achieve this incredible milestone. We are committed to empowering our future leaders on the track and beyond. To all the athletes, the coaches, and the supporters, we wish you all the best as you prepare for what promises to be another outstanding competition. And as an old scholar of the school who currently holds both boy and girl title, I'm definitely looking forward to the championships. Up and on. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to stand before you today as we come together to support the upcoming Barbados Secondary Schools Athletics Championship. This event represents the dedication, discipline, and passion that athletes invest in their craft, and we are proud to be a part of that. We at Cooperators General Insurance are deeply committed to the development of our youth, and we are proud to lend our support to an event that embodies those same values. Our finances are not extravagant, but we at Cooperators are proud to support BSAT, and we will continue to do so for many more years to come. We look forward to seeing the incredible performances that will unfold in the days ahead. The management and staff of Cooperators General wants to wish the BSAT committee, coaches, and athletes a successful and safe track season. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kisha Griffith. I'm representing the Barbados National Oil Company. It's a pleasure to stand before you again as a sponsor of this year's BSAC Athletic Championships. On behalf of the Barbados National Oil Company Limited, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude for the opportunity to support such a meaningful cause. This event is a staple on our calendar, and we are dedicated to helping the young athletes achieve their potential. This isn't about exposure for us, but about being a part of producing Carifta and, dare we say, Olympic athletes. We truly believe in the vision and impact of this event. We are proud to be a part of it. Thank you to the organizers for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to making this event a success. We look forward to continuing our support and our partnership in the future. Thank you once again.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ryan Brathwaite here representing the Commonwealth Society of Barbados, and we are indeed honored to be. Our partnership with the BSAC aligns perfectly with our mission, as sports serves as a powerful platform for fostering leadership, discipline, and holistic youth development. We remain committed to our partnership and look forward to our continued efforts to promote the Commonwealth values among our young athletes. So we, on behalf of the entire society, we extend best wishes to the BSAC team, all the athletes, and look forward to successful championships. Well, if I go bias, I will definitely go with the Go CP.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am absolutely sure that we all as corporate members in our offices, come 2 weeks from now, it's going to be action. If the TV does not turn on at all because of the work we're doing at Signia Globe, when BSAT starts, everyone make sure. We usually have a ties day during BSAT. You can look at our social media and you will see everyone comes out in their foundation, and start there. Their foundation gear and their Combomere gear. That's for our corporate manager, Aisha Maycott. Y'all know her. You know Aisha, yes. And St. Michael, yes. Everyone comes out in their gear. So you don't only get our support here, but you do get our support in our office from our members of staff. Again, it is 2025. Where's Andrew? He's still setting up. This has been a long time. Tanya is here. She can tell you how long we've been here. And we are absolutely happy again to be part of BSAP 2025. There was a little bit of trepidation because there was supposed to be some moves. We were supposed to going to junior schools and high schools, and I just remember calling Andrew and said, how is this going to work? Where's my under 15 title sponsor going to go? He's like, don't worry about it, we're working it out. But as soon as it is worked out, you know you'll still have our support. So let the best school, Christchurch Foundation, win BSAT 2025. Thank you all. All right.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Let me just get this right. Let me pull this up a little bit. My name is Marcus Myers, and I am representing the City of Bridgetown Cooperative Credit Union. And I'm proud to be here once again. This is now over 15 years that we have been sponsoring BSAC, and it has been on our calendar and we look forward to it every single year because we always try to reaffirm our commitment to the development of young people in Barbados. Because of this, we not only invest in their financial security, this would be through our CARES program or Children Are Really Enthusiastic Savers program, but we also want to see how we can get them to be well-rounded. I mean, what sports and saving have in common would be healthy habits, right? And what we see is many of you in here who have formerly been beneficiaries of BSAC. I know a lot of the disciplinary habits that you would have had since then you've carried into your work life as well. So we're really happy that we can do this, and of course we know that we understand and it underscores the value of perseverance and ambition, and it instills that in every participant. And of course the competitive spirit. I also am not an objective observer. I am not going to just say to the victor goes the spoils and walk away. Stephen, can we rewind the highlight reel from last year? And because I remember Combomere, I mean, it goes without saying, right? And yeah, and I look forward to doing that again. You know what I mean? Second place is also very good, and you know, a valiant effort is also respected. But you know, the winner, come on, right? But yeah, I do look forward to that. And that competitive spirit, you know, that rivalry does go a long way, and you know, it's fun, and to to continue what somebody had just said, that, usually many persons have to channel their energy into something, and having them channel it into something that is positive, like sportsmanship and really representing their school from an early age, it goes a long way. So I do look forward to seeing all of the sponsors out there that day as we see the athletes. I look forward to seeing the athletes doing their thing. I want to commend, again, the committee for every single year putting the best foot forward and, doing this for the children. And I really want to thank everybody for really making this possible, because we will be here this year, next year, and the year after that. Thank you very much.
Be the Zor brands, being the Grace Kennedy brand, and always Tampax. Make sure I get everybody in. Tampax and Downey. So we're really delighted to be a part of the BSAC this year. We are so happy to be able to support our athletes, because we know that BSAC is always looking for persons to come on board to support the athletes and support their journey along the way, and we're so happy to be able to be a part of it. And we look forward to seeing the athletes' talents grow as they continue to should be the best that they can be on that day. And I want to encourage the athletes. I know it's sportsmen, but let's always be respectful of each other. And I'm excited about this zone because my former alma mater is in this zone, and the Allen School. And I am happy to see the progress that they've been making throughout the years. And I'm excited about this year. The Champion School is also in this zone, and we are very excited to be a part of BSAC this year. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Renee Coppin, and I represent Pirates Inn. Many of you may have known me in previous iterations for Infinity on the Beach, but we've transitioned, and we are here this year as Pirates Inn. Like Shanice, my budget is not extravagant, but one of the things I have committed to doing is to supporting BSAC, because, like Ms. Goodrich says, I know the importance as a parent of a former BSAC athlete of children being involved in sports, children being involved particularly in athletics. And I know what it does for them. I always say to my son, I'm not raising an athlete, I'm raising a man. And so the discipline and the things that sports teaches children is really what I support when I come to sponsor these types of activities. I'm really proud of my association with BSAC. I'm happy in terms of the organization. I think the committee of BSAC is one of the best organized, and I'm not blowing smoke, across the board. I've worked with many different types of teams, and you guys do a phenomenal job in pulling this entire event together and really doing a great job for the schools and for our athletes. And I thank you for that. And so I'm looking forward to this year. There is really no need for rivalry. We all know what the best school is. In previous years, I have supported the Christchurch Foundation School, a very good school, I must say, because my son attended there. But we know that the St. Michael's School is the school that you will always need on every occasion to watch. And so we certainly look forward to a successful year, girls and boys, this year, and to having fantastic competition across the BSAC zone. So thank you very much to all of you, and looking forward to seeing you on the field of competition.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Miller. I represent LaBordia Sports. I won't want to say how many years we were associated with BSAC. There are too many to mention. However, this afternoon we are extremely proud and happy to be associated with BSAC for the 2025 track and field season. This year we decided we're going to reach back a little further with the idea of donating track shoes to the winners of the set sports, both Victor and Victress to Durham, because we feel that these students deserve a little more input. And we're hoping that those same students don't go on to BSAC and win Victor and Victor Dormy as well, because we want to spread it as wide as possible. To all the fellow sponsors here, we wish you all the best, and we look forward to a very competitive meet, and may the best winners win.
Good evening, all. My name is Michelle Maynard, representing Armstrong Agencies. We are proud to be once again sponsoring BSAC this year. This year we'll be participating with the brand Sunshine Cereals and Alcalado Glacial, two known household brands. I want to especially thank Andrew and his team for working along with us to ensure that we can be included this year to support the under 20 athletes. I want to offer my best wishes to all the schools, the athletes, the coaches for all their hard work, and looking forward to the success that it will bring. Thank you.
Remember having done this and having 10 sponsors come out. This is awesome. This is a great start because we usually have a few and it's the same few. And we heard today from 10 different companies. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, I know that you've seen me up here, and I will say something I said to Shanice too. Who was it? I don't remember who it was that said they wanted to thank the committee and was looking at me and smiling sweetly. Who was it? Oh, right, Marcus. Yes. And I was there smiling sweetly too, but to tell you the truth, we don't do the work. We don't. You see Tanya and Andrew, without the two of them, so the day that they said they're going, I'm walking away too because I can't do it. I know I can't do it with myself. So we'll all be walking away together. Honestly, I want to acknowledge all of the members, but I know that Tanya sends out all the correspondence. Andrew does all the organizing. When I said to him, are you not coming in? He says, somebody got to be outside, ma'am. He is still there ensuring that all of the tents are set up. You know, we parked out there, so you can see all of the work that's going on, and he's been doing that all day. So in his absence, I really want to thank Andrew. He's the best partner ever to have, and he's a Brathwaite. I was a Brathwaite too, so, you know, that's how it goes. We used to call ourselves the Brathwaite. Yeah, Ryan, we were the Brathwaite connection years ago of volleyball fame of 1997. I talk about that all the time. The very first time that they had a volleyball championship in Barbados, Corrine Brathwaite was the coach. Andrew Brathwaite was the assistant coach, and I was the manager of the girls' team. And we called ourselves the Brathwaite Connection. We didn't win. Trinidad beat us in the final. The guys won. We got second and cried all the way back down to Sunset Crest. But that started a good relationship, and I know that he will continue in whatever sport to do well. So let's applaud Andrew and the rest of the team who really do all the work and make us look good. So this evening, I want to thank all of you for coming out, the students as well who would have come out to see a little bit about what it's like. I know that most teams are preparing, and today would have been a difficult day to get all the teams out. I'm sure there are team meetings going on, tents being set up, all kinds of things being transported. But we have all of the dates. It's in the program as well. So keep it handy, and if you can't remember something, feel free to contact. But we want to ask all of you to feel free to pass by. Don't just wait until we're at Usain Bolt. Show the field athletes just how important they are as well. So if you can just zip by and just see what is happening, you don't have to be here for the whole day. Pass through, give them a kind word, encourage them, and go back. Yes? But we want to see representation at all of the days of the meet. So without further ado then, we want to thank all of you, invite you for some light drinks, I guess, refreshment, and we will mingle. Athletes, feel free to get to know your sponsors. Who knows? You know, a conversation may help you to do something else. So don't run off, just mix, and sponsors, feel free to fraternize. So on that, with that note, we want to, yes, drinks. Yeah, we announced it, So on that note, we want to thank all of you for coming out. I wish you a good evening. Yes, I forgot, we do receive the checks for the photos. For those who have checks, we do receive the checks, so you can come and present in front of your banner and we will have the photo taken.